Armani, Steve just said he didn't think you guys looked like yourselves on offense tonight. I guess what did you feel? What did the dugout kind of feel like?
Yeah, it was kind of just one of those days. We kind of had that at Arizona, but we found a way to win. But sometimes hitting is hard, offense is hard, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll be fine.
Armani, there hasn't been too many times where, under Steve Simmons, you guys have lost back-to-back games. What is it about playing for him where you guys turn the page really quick and come out responding?
Yeah, he preaches it all fall about turning the page, and it's kind of like what we do the whole year. As hitters, we focus on hitting one pitch at a time and winning one pitch at a time, same as the pitching staff. So when it comes to winning and losing games, you show up tomorrow and you win the pitch and you go about your business.
Challenging at all, trying to refocus after a moment like what we all saw tonight, 15, 20 minutes of seeing such a scary thing like that?
It was hard, yeah, for sure. I mean, as soon as it hit his head, a lot of guys bowed their head, said a prayer, but it's just one of those moments where you gotta soak it in the moment and then turn the page from there.
Ian, is it weird at all getting on the mound after something like that happens?
It's definitely a little scary, but again, like Monty's saying, it's turning the page and just focusing on what you can do. That's a 1 in a million thing. It's scary, but it's not going to happen every time you go out there.
In 41 strikes and 54 pitches, obviously that's a goal. You're usually going to have good results when you're that accurate and that close around the zone. Happy with that, even with a couple of runs that resulted?
Yeah, that's kind of my strong suit is just filling up the zone. And, like you said, 41 out of 54 is up there in strike percentage. So maybe a little too many strikes because then hitters are just comfortable up there. They know they're going to get a strike and something to swing at. So, a few runs here and there isn't going to hurt us. We trust our defense and we trust our offense to put runs across. And like Monty said, hitting's hard. We're not going to go out there and run rule everybody. So just one of those nights.
Are you more effective throwing more pitches and working more innings? Do you feel like as you get 3, 4, 5 innings, whatever, that you are better in those situations?
Yeah, I think so. Sabes has said before, I'm kind of the guy that just stabilizes a game, gives us a chance in those middle innings. So as I go through each inning, get sharper and sharper, my goal is just to give the team a chance to win.
What does it say about when you come out in these long appearances? What does it say about the trust that Coach Sabins and staff has?
Yeah, it's great trust. They trust me to throw strikes. They trust me to fill up the zone and get weak contact and limit free bases. It happened against BYU. We were down. Just go out there, fill up the zone, trust everybody behind you, and hopefully we get a win after that.
Armani, UCF came into this matchup they were known to be a pitching team. Obviously, you didn't see the whole staff tonight, but what you did see, can you just kind of grade what you saw out there from the UCF pitchers? Are they as good as what their numbers say?
Yeah, their arms are definitely good. They threw a lot of strikes. They threw chase pitches when they needed to, and they commanded the zone well. I think as our offense, we didn't get a lot of hits, but I thought we had good at bats, and there was a lot of ground ball outs with 2 strikes, and we take pride in 2 outs and 2 strikes having quality at bats. And today it didn't end up being a good way, but normally it will be.
Armani, I know you had at least one, if not a couple, pretty crazy defensive plays out in Arizona, especially at first base. Can you just talk to learning that position throughout this season and what that journey's kind of been like for you?
After being here for 3 years, I've kind of realized that if you hit, you're going to play it. And when it comes to defensively, you just got to be prepared. I never took any reps at first base, but I played third last year. I took a lot of reps at second base. It's just kind of one of those things where you learn a little bit of cues, but outside of that, you just got to be focused. And if you're focused, I think you could play the position.
Are you still borrowing somebody's glove?
I do use Ben Lumsden's glove, as well as Brody Cresser uses his glove. That's kind of the go-to glove right now.
Is there any part of the aspects of first base and right field that relate to one another? Like, is there anything similar about those two positions?
When lefties are up, they're gonna either top spin or hit a ball really hard at you. Kind of the same thing in right field. And then when righties are up, they're going to slice balls the other way or kind of cue it if they get it off the end. But those are really similar when it comes to first base and right field.
Gets to you a lot sooner, though.
Yeah, a lot sooner.
I'm guessing if Ben doesn't show up for a game, you guys are in trouble, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I practice with his old glove. So if he doesn't show up, I don't have a glove.